Hi friends, today we had draw number 175 which was a PNP specific draw. Let's first get into the detail and then we will try to analyze and predict what's going to happen in future. So today's draw number is 175. The number of invitation is 654, which means that person had to have 654th or above rank, and date is today February 10, and this happened at 14:31 UTC time, and the CRS score of the lowest ranked candidate invited is 720. So PNP, we have usually seen that the score is always above 600. So this is not any surprise. Tie breaking rule: anyone who had entered by August 14 by the set time, they would be getting the invitation to apply. So those who are in PNP and who have received your invitation to apply, congratulations to you. Now, what does it mean for others who have been waiting for their invitation to apply? Let's look at the CRS score distribution, and as on February 8, this is how the CRS score range looks. So for your ease, I have put this in a template, and that will allow us to look into this in much easier way. If you look at this range of 471 till 1200, you will see that there are almost 7500 plus candidate in this pool, and you have seen that generally it's 5000 candidate which gets picked in each of the draw if it is a no program specific draw. And if we see any PNP or CEC draw, the combined ITA issued is 5000. So with today's draw where 654 candidates have been invited, we might see a draw tomorrow where 4346 candidates who are in Canadian experience class might get the invitation to apply. Now, I'm not very sure about this, but this is how the pattern has been, and this must happen so that the hope is alive for many of you who might be losing on point with relation to age or any other factor. So this is very important that we keep having draw, and that is the good thing which has happened. Lot of people were waiting with patience for the draw to happen. So we might see a draw tomorrow with 4346 candidate for CEC specific draw happening. Now, if that does not happen and that happens next week, the pool would still get more competitive. And if you look at the distribution between the score of 481 to 1200, there are candidate 3788, including today's draw. Say some of them were doing paper based. I'm just guessing it was paper based because the numbers don't match. 654 versus 603 were there in the pool, so somewhere the number has to match, right? So I'm guessing that including them 3788 candidates were there in the pool, which means that if tomorrow draw happens, the score range would be between 471 to 480. Now, as I said, in total there are 7500 candidates within this 471 to 1200 range, which means that this 481 to 1200, they are a clear winner. They would get the invitation, 3788 candidates, and remaining 1212 would get picked from 471 to 480. So I see that the CRS score might jump upward of 475. So I would still give a high chance for anyone who is at 475 and above. So that is what I am predicting. Now, if it is a CEC specific draw, we have seen that last time it was in range of 450s, but this time I doubt that might be the case. It might cross above 460. So again, this is my guess. If it comes down, very well. If it does not, then you know that this table is quite competitive. So friends, I hope it makes sense to you. Please do comment and let me know what's your thought process. I know many of you have been desperately waiting for the invitation to apply. I hope, I pray that the frequency increases and the draws resume as normal as always. We have been seeing unprecedented time. The government is trying to do their best, but the situation is such that things are not in control of anyone. So just hope that things comes to normalcy, and many of you who have been waiting to live Canadian dream get to do that very soon. Thanks for watching Canada Tried and Tested.